Warning, this podcast may beg you not to listen to bad language and horrible content that you might find offensive, but you should do anyway via our GoFundMe page.
Fund us so that we can be better people and curse less, I guess.
Basically, you should give us £1 for every time someone swears.
I'll cue them up, baby.
Alright. Should we get these rolling? Welcome to the Seesaw Podcast with T and Cleves.
Each week, offering up a delayed perspective on life. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome
to a brand new episode of Seesaw with T and Cleves, the dynamic duo. What were you going to say?
Well, I say T and Cleves, featuring mainly Cleves. Dynamic duos, strong sentiment. We're definitely a duo, I'll give you that.
What would you class as dynamic?
Well, I'm dynamic and you're the duo. Oh, Mike, do you remember trio bars? Trio.
You still get them.
What?
You still get trio bars? At participating heron foods.
I've never seen one in years.
They're pretty good. They're probably really bad for you, though.
Everything's bad for you.
Yeah, well, especially the Cleves diet.
No, I'm still working on that. Alcohol and cigarettes. Liquid and gas diet.
Is that what you put in the little ring pull thing? You stand it upright, so you've got the cigarette. You just push it through there.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, smart.
We don't condone either of these things. Well, Cleves, though.
All I'm left with is cigarettes and alcohol.
Gas and liquid. There you go. So, since we last spoke, how have things developed?
Yeah, good. Everything's going great. How's things with you?
Not too shabby.
Good to catch up.
Yeah, well, we live together. We say words now and again in passing, and they're usually civil.
Most of the time. Good.
Excellent.
On to the topic. Do you want to say what floor we're on? 7. We've gone down a few.
7. Okay, well, why'd you ask me to say the floor and then you did?
Don't know. Just thought it'd be a bit.
Floor 7. For some reason.
There's some renovation works going on sort of 555 at the minute, so come down to the 7th floor just to get a feel for the menial workers. The peons, the minions, if you will. The people that make Seesaw happen, but never really get any credit.
Yeah. And floor 25, it's still airing out after our Christmas special.
Full of fats.
There was a lot of
gas leaks.
But you're still snacking on it for your diet, so. Okay. Shall we move on to the topic of the week?
Topic of the week.
Okay, so we're back to Classic Seesaw this week, which is...
Are we debating massively what is going on with disabled people these days?
I mean, we can... Yeah, sure, mass debates it.
Too late, I'm putting in the intro.
Go!
Welcome to Seesaw Mass Debates.
Hard topics coming in your ears right now. Right. Welcome to an impromptu mass debates. This is a bit of a ranty one because there have been some doings are transpiring through social media with disabled people. And I'm going to call that shit out, but we're also going to mass debate it because why wouldn't we?
So what gets you off?
So, the topic is panhandling.
Telepanhandling?
Well, it's e-panhandling, I suppose. It is. If you're not familiar with the idea of panhandling, it's begging. Now, e-panhandling is a little bit more...
E-panhandling.
We need a better word than e-panhandling.
That's what it is.
Egging.
EPH.
It's e-begging.
All right, e-beg. Yeah, it is e-begging. Yeah.
E-begging. So, some people will not think that they do this, and they do. Others blatantly do this, but this is something that's come up a few times recently, and kind of pisses me off because I'm not saying that this isn't something that people can do well and like they're not justified in doing, but the lines have been blurred and it's kind of pissing me off. So, Cleves, what is e-begging?
E-begging is basically where you set up a GoFundMe page for shit that you should just pay for yourself. Like, oh, I really want a new fucking Rolex, but I can't afford one. Fucking buy me one. Here's a GoFundMe page. Please contribute.
Yeah, basically.
Other watches are available.
Disclaimer here, not all of these instances that I've seen are illegitimate. There are some legitimate cases out there. I've seen some where they are asking for money from the community, and it does make sense because of reasons that we'll go over later on. But for every one that's legitimate, there's another one, maybe two, that I look at and it's just very suspect. It's like, this is just, it's not ethical.
The whole thing's a suspect device.
100%. So, shall we dive into it? So, why would people like do this e-begging?
Because they want free money. If I could say to you, hey, T, can I have some free money?
I mean, I'm going to say no, but that's only because that's the way you've put it.
Yeah, no, but T, mate, I'm really down on my luck. I made some bad business decisions, and now I'm poor. Will you give me some free money?
I don't know, maybe you need to design me a logo.
Hey, wait, T, hang on. I've not sobbed you up enough yet.
Okay.
My girlfriend left me, and my parents are dead.
Okay.
It's a Disney movie.
Right.
I've lost my house because of my very poor business decisions.
Okay.
Will you give me some money?
How did your parents die?
Horrific crocodile massacre.
Okay. And why did your girlfriend leave you?
She looked at the crocodile massacre and was sick, and then went, I don't want to be with someone that has no parents.
Okay.
Which was probably even worse because, I mean, how fickle.
Yeah, that is very fickle.
And you know what I'm saying? So, at my time of need in this crocodile-based murder, my girlfriend also left me as well. So, can I have some free money?
Oh, what do you need the money for?
New business.
New business.
New parents.
New parents.
New girlfriend. I need the money to spruce myself up, to make myself look attractive to the ladies, so that
you can attract a woman with parents.
Yes, exactly. I need new parents, so I just need to get some from somewhere else.
Okay.
Also, my dog's died.
Just putting that in there.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be sad to know the answer is no.
Still no after that?
Still no.
Oh, but my puppy that died...
Oh, it's a puppy?
Well, yeah, it was a puppy as well. And it was a Vietnam War vet.
Oh.
Somehow.
And a puppy from a conflict 30 years ago.
Somehow. Yeah. It's crazy how that happens.
Fucking hell. Well, the answer is no. And the answer is no to a lot of people. You're not the only one. Much like Sam Smith. So...
Oh, also I'm disabled and I need a new wheelchair. I need new eyes. I need new eyes. Actually, yeah, here's another thing. As well as all of that, I need a new wheelchair and I need new eyes.
Okay. Now, the wheelchair and the eyes I might be able to help you with.
Okay, go on. Not your shitty corneas.
So, I'm not donating those or my kidney.
Oh, man, I need some kidneys. Ooh, baby. Give me some fresh kidneys.
Fucking... Oh, that's filthy. Look in your eyes there. Oh. Stop carving me with your eyes. So.
They just look so healthy.
So if we get back to the e-begging, there are some instances where GoFundMe pages are for legitimate causes. Example of this, wheelchairs, like decent wheelchairs outside of the National Health Service, are fucking expensive. And it isn't that like people who need a wheelchair are asking for like the Lamborghini or Ferrari of wheelchairs. It's more along the lines of the ones that are free give you sores on the back of your legs. They're uncomfortable. They give you backache.
Well, let me ask you this then. I have a cane, and because I use it quite a lot, occasionally I get blisters on my hands. Should I, A, just buy a pair of gloves, or B, give me free money and I'll get a nice one? The Ferrari of canes.
I mean...
Porsche cane.
To be fair... If you were to ask for a Porsche cane and set up a GoFundMe, you'd probably get funded.
Give me yeah. All right.
Yeah. But anyway.
See you in the links.
We've with these instances, I don't think they're so bad. I know that certain benefits are meant for mobility and stuff like that, but they might not be enough, and you might need the equipment now, and like that money's supposed to cover other costs as well. So I'll give benefit of the doubt. But we're not talking exclusively about this. We're talking about instances where the cause is a little bit suspect, where you would think that's really on you to sort yourself.
Let me ask you this then. How good does the equipment have to be to set up a GoFundMe page as opposed to just the kind of free shit that people give away from the government and stuff? I mean, I had to pay 40 bones out of my own pocket just to get a cane that was made of graphite from the RNIB, because the aluminium heavier ones, which I can buy for cheaper or get free from the council, hurt my hand to move. Like if I'm walking for 20 minutes a day like I used to work, 20 minutes there and back, then my hand would start to ache, basically. With the graphite one, it's much lighter, but I have to pay for that. Should other people pay for that for me? What if I GoFunded it?
I think that should be subsidised. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't think that should be something... Like, I agree. Like, I've got a shitty aluminium cane at the moment, which cost me 20 odd quid, and I would like a better one, but I'm also in the whole mind of, why should I spend the 40, 50 quid
when someone else can pay for that for you if you want to go fund you? I know what you're saying, yeah.
And there are some canes out there. There's one called the No Jab cane, which has basically a pneumatic spring in the bottom section. So if you catch a lip, the bottom section compresses so it doesn't gut punch you.
Arguably, you should be holding your cane further enough away that you don't get gut punched.
True, but it also helps with various shock absorption as well. So
yeah, that's good.
But this is like 200 quid.
What?
Oh yeah, they're not cheap.
Get me a cane. Start this right now. I want one of them. Come on, guys. You heard about my parents and the Crocodile Massacre of 93. Help me out.
No Jab, if you want to send us a cane for Cleves to try, please do. Because I'm sure he'll love it. So, things can be expensive, equipment can be expensive, there can be financial difficulties, all sorts of stuff like that. And this for reference, is based in the UK, where the NHS will supply the basics of things and treatment. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than elsewhere in the world. Even like America and other places that are developed. So the issue that I'm taking here, and what I'm taking umbrage with, is I've seen some instances recently where GoFundMe pages have been flashed around social media for what I would deem as your problem.
Go on.
So if you've done some stupid shit and you have financial issues because of your own mistakes...
Such as?
I don't know, like you're well into your overdraft or you're behind on your rent or something like that, and it's your choices that have caused this, or your inactions that have caused this, that's called a life fucking lesson. So deal with it yourself. It sounds harsh, but just because you're disabled doesn't mean you have a fucking magic ticket to have that wiped away.
Sure you do. GoFundMe.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'm so sorry. My parents were eaten by crocodiles and now I haven't paid my rent. No. Give me free money!
It's fucking bullshit. It really angers me because it's like, these are the lessons of life, and because you're disabled doesn't mean that you can get out of it and ask, like an e-beg for money under any guise to say, oh, I need this for myself, it's for my well-being. It's like, and I think it's worse because like the whole, like, I think it's good that mental health is now in the spotlight. That really is good. But it's also used as a crutch. But a crutch to get more money. And here's another instance. And this is kind of what sparked the actual episode. Again, I'm going to preface this by saying I do not know the individual personally. I do not know all of their circumstances. I do not know the ins and outs of their disability.
What do you know?
What I know is that they have set up a GoFundMe page for around £30,000, which is around $45,000 for American listeners, because they want a deposit for a house which they can then make accessible, because they want to live independently.
There's the thing though, 30 grand deposit, unless you've got a job, you ain't getting a house, so...
Yes, that is an issue. And if they have a job, save up like the rest of us. So the issue I take with this is it's being done under the guise of making it accessible. It's very clear that this is for the deposit and to make the property accessible. Now, if it was exclusively just to make the property accessible, I wouldn't really have too much of an issue. It'd be like, okay, if people want to donate to help them make their property that they are currently in accessible for them, I don't really have the issue with that because it's really expensive to put in ramps and various other things and widen doorways. I get that. But this was like essentially buy my house. And I'm currently saving for a property. Me and my missus, we live with Mr. Cleves at Seesaw Towers. But eventually we want to get the Seesaw Villa, where I will be living and we'll also have a place to record there, where me and Mrs. T will be living. And we're currently saving for that. And the issue I take is this GoFundMe page has accumulated more money than I am currently planning to save for my deposits. And I work, and my wife works as well, and it's slow going, and it's like you've got to make sacrifices over an extended period of time to make sure you're getting towards your goal. And it just seems like this is the whole, I want a house, please give me some money.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like this, right? You'll have worked for yours, the sacrifice and everything you put into it, and the achievement can't be measured.
It'll last a week and then no one will remember it.
Oh, 100%, yeah. But this
it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. He thinks life's hard done to him and that the world owes him a favour and that the world should pay for it and therefore, bang, paying for it. However, this is what you're looking at it like. Fair enough, he set up that GoFundMe page, but who's the fucking idiot? Because he set it up and he's getting money rolling in.
Yeah.
Really, the stupid people are the people that are giving him money and not going, I tell you what, I'll give you X amount if you're in work for 6 months.
It never specified on the GoFundMe whether they work, but they do have a degree. So they're
okay.
Like computer science or something.
Okay, maybe they're working. But if it's computer based, then normally...
I mean, they might be working, but if they're not, that's on them. And the fact is that they have enough... Their disability isn't so impactful that they couldn't go to a university level of education.
Exactly.
So they have some sort of cognitive ability. And I'm not going to knock them for it. Like, okay... If you get away with it, fine, I'm not going to knock you for it. But my issue is I'm also disabled, I'm registered blind, and the rest of my sight is going to go at some point. Where's my fucking parade? Where is my free house? Or at least a deposit on it? I work and will be able to pay the mortgage
it's because
on
you're
it.
lazy and you're not set yourself up on a GoFundMe page.
But this is what pisses me off.
Do it and maybe you'll get one.
Maybe I should. Because this is ridiculous. It's just like... I'm disabled, so I need favours. It's like, no, you don't. Like, there's millions of disabled people out there who don't do this, and I take offence to people who do. And okay, they get away with it. And like you said, some stupid people are given the money. Maybe I'm not doing a big enough sub story.
That's it. Maybe you should get an alligator-based story.
Nah, the market's already been cornered by some prick.
That's crocodile-based. Alligators are totally different.
That is true. So I don't get it. I'm like, you're doing up your house at the moment.
Oh, I wish. I don't have enough money. Please see the link below for my GoFundMe.
But you worked hard to move into Seesaw Towers. You skipped and saved.
I had to borrow a lot. So.
You borrowed a lot. That's money you had to pay back. Not a GoFundMe. Like, would you have done a GoFundMe? Like, legitimately, would you have done I need this? So
I wish. I didn't think of it. That would have been smart. I mean, if someone wants to help me do up this house now, it's an absolute wreck. There's no walls in the place. T's chilling his boner off. Like his bedroom's only got 3 walls. Help him and his wife out, you know. Like whatever you donate to Seesaw Towers, half will go to T's new place and half will be getting T that 4th bedroom wall.
We need some safe stairs.
Oh God, yeah, that'd be nice.
On a serious note, give us money.
At least we're upfront about it.
Yeah. But the problem is that these are the cases that I'm seeing recently, and there's been 3 or 4 of them, and it's just blatantly, give me some money, I'm disabled, and I take a lot of insult with that.
Let me ask you this, though. Firstly, should people be doing that? But should they be doing that if it's quite viable for them to get a job?
No. They should be getting a job. And frankly, I think it's disgusting that places like GoFundMe and all these other places, like other charitable platforms are available, that they allow this.
I don't know what it is.
Because it's not for charity. If it's for charity, and it's going to others, to a community.
I know, but if you've sunk so low that you don't give a fuck about your dignity and begging online for, just give me free shit, then I just kind of think, who's the fucking mug? Because the people given to him, for me, are the biggest fucking losers, because they're not looked at it and gone, well, yeah, I'll just chuck away my money. If you got money to chuck away, chuck it on a good cause, but why just chuck it on someone that wants free shit?
That's what I don't get. I mean, if I'm also going to bring this up as well, it's not just this, but it's asking for people to do things that you're not prepared to do yourself as well.
Such as?
Like, if you ask for volunteers for projects that you're doing, and this is also e-begging, but you ask for volunteers for projects that you're doing, even though you're in a space where no one else does this, and you get away with it, but it doesn't mean you're better than other people.
Brenda Redcap's just come on.
You turn him off.
It's all about the he says, she says bullshit.
Fred is still going.
Yeah, it takes a while for him to just shut down. Let's just carry on.
Okay, for context, myself and Cleves, we love doing the podcast, and we put in a lot of effort. Cleves does a lot of editing and all the other stuff that we put into this show, as well as the financial impacts that this has. And we don't make any money off of this.
We could do that. Oh, the boiler stopped.
Yes, the boiler has stopped now. We don't make any money off of this. We do it because we love it. And if we can make money down the line, then that's for the fates to decide. It's not on us. Like, this is just something that we do because we enjoy it. And then organically, if things happen, they happen. But then there are others out there in the podcast space that's basically do the e-begging and get a lot of people to do their work for them with social media.
We're Punk Rock 101, mate. We do everything DIY.
Yes, we do everything DIY. And for anyone who criticises what we do, like our content, the editing, the sound quality, it's because we do everything we want. Yeah, it's all ours.
You can suck my punk rock balls, mate. I think our sound's alright.
Especially in the space that we have. I think it's good. But the issue I take is when you get all Braggertons out there because of...
It's pronounced Bridgerton.
The Bridgertons out there who are just flaunting the fact that they have a lot of people to work for them. And these aren't paid positions. And that's where the issue comes in. It's basically e-begging.
Hey, there's a sucker born every minute, and if you can extort them for free work, why not?
I mean, would you, if someone volunteered to do the editing, would you pass it over?
Not personally, because I'm a massive control freak. And I like to have final say on the product. I figured if someone else was doing my editing, I would then go back and listen to it and then make my edits. So
you would want someone to do the first edit before you did a second edit?
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure whether I'd enjoy the first edit, so I'd rather just do it myself.
And this is very similar to the whole e-begging side of things. It's just do the fucking work. And it's the same with the literal financially begging. Do the fucking work. Work hard, get what you need to get. And there are exceptions. Like we said, there are exceptions. There are some stuff out there that I think...
Mate, putting your time in and doing the hard work is a very punk rock way to do things. There's a lot of easier ways. Paying people.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
Or using your influence to get people to do things for you.
Yeah.
But that's not the way I want to do things.
Well, maybe we're the suckers.
Maybe we are, but we have our integrity.
For me, that's worth a lot.
And we might not be the biggest out there, and we might want to get a bigger fan base.
Oh, I'm the biggest.
Oh.
Titties, that is.
Yeah, we want to be successful, and we're not the biggest out there. But
oh, I am.
We're not resorting to this shit.
We resort to the same shit week after week.
We do, but we've never compromised on what we want to do to make sure that we're giving it.
But we could do it for the right price.
For the right price, definitely.
Check out the links.
Yes. If you want us to sell out, woo, for the right price, we're happy to do that.
What's your sellout price?
My personal sellout price? It depends who's buying us out. So if Walker's, the crisp manufacturer, came to us and said, we'll give you X amount of money, but you just need to review our new flavours every month, and that's what your podcast is going to be for the rest of the time.
I assume they're already paying Gary Lineker for that. You're paying him for something, right? Yeah. You can't just be paying him to stand there in an advert and eat crisps every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, God forbid he's got a pack of McCoys in his hand. I imagine he sneaks home and unlocks 3 different doors to eat his pack of McCoys.
Yeah, boy. McCoys are the best.
They are the best.
All right, anyway, moving on. Sorry.
So if Walkers were to say to us, you can only like chat about our crisps and our products for the rest of the time, what would your price be to sell out your values? Per year?
No, I don't mind advertising people like that. Doesn't bother me too much. It would be more if someone said, "Oh, we want you to change your content to do this, this, and this," then I'd have a real problem with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd have to make a Walker's podcast. They want Seesaw to become sea salted.
Sea salted saw podcast.
Yeah.
Right, so I'd have to change the name.
Yeah, they just want us, but they want to use our current fan base.
Right. Can I launch a GoFundMe to do my own podcast on the side?
No, it's an exclusivity deal.
Oh fuck.
What would your price be?
I guess it depends about how much I care about this product, doesn't it? What?
You'd have to pretend to love it.
£10.25.
What, per year?
Well, as long as it's over 10 years, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
No, I don't know. It like I said, I wouldn't mind if someone said to me, "Oh yeah, you got to advertise this. We'll pay you X amount, but you have to advertise this in this way." I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, fine." It wouldn't bother me too much. But if someone said you have to change your content to adhere by these rules, I would consider not doing this.
Still keeping this on like the whole e-begging side of things. We could have made money on the pod by this point with approaches we've had from people, but we chose not to because it would not fit with us. Like, one of them was for a gun holster.
Nice.
And it's like, regardless of what our opinions are, we're not about guns.
Yeah, but it could be good for holding a banana, like on your way to work. If you've got like a fruit-based diet, you know, whip out the banana from your banana holster.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they would want in the advert to be.
Banana holster. So, we don't beg it, is
That's the summary, isn't it?
our summary. Yeah, you can beg it, and if you want to give these people money that are begging it, go for it. But why would you? I don't know. I think the people that are most stupid are the people that give these beggars money and just not really looking into the cause that they're giving. If you've got money to just literally fritter away, then sure, great, whatever. Why not give some to us? Or we'll update the Seesaw Towers and, you know, T will get a villa, or I'll get some central eating, and we'll all be happy.
I mean, just as a joke, I will be setting up a GoFundMe. It will be in the description. Just because, like...
Join our Patreon.
Yeah.
Why not? We'll give you extra content.
Yeah.
We'll send you a picture of T's dick, maybe.
Maybe. No, see in the description, there will be a GoFundMe, and it's literally just because we're both disabled. We're both as disabled as other people who are doing the GoFundMes.
And even though we work for our fucking life...
And pay tax. Everything that goes with it.
Maybe you should just give us some money, man. Why not?
Give some money.
What offers you guys?
Please need some heating. He needs some heating.
I need some parents. T needs a fourth wall. He needs a house. I need to update mine.
Yeah.
I need to put down those crocodiles once for all.
You know what?
Help me out.
You know what? I don't think we're doing justice to the cause here. Maybe they should listen to this following ad. This is Cleves. He's so cold.
Brr.
He sits in Seesaw Towers every day wishing he had money for better heating. He's also disabled, with his legs, his eyes, and his brain. Won't you help Cleves today? He's a hard worker, bringing in a competitive salary. But why should he have to pay what you'll give him for free? And think about his friend T. He lives with Cleves, and he is also cold. He's saving up all his pennies so that he can get a house of his own. Pennies are hard to get hold of, and his mind and his eyes don't work. He needs money. Help T buy a house today. It's as good a fucking reason as any other thing. GoFundMe Seesaw. Give us money.
So on that sad note, please, we're begging you, e-panhandling, if you will, for money.
Give us some money.
Oh, we need it. My kids need wine.
Oh, you to deny them.
With your money, we can make Seesaw better.
Make Seesaw great again.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Fuck. All right. We'll see you next week for greater times. Thanks for listening to the Seesaw Podcast.
You can find us on Facebook at Seesaw Podcast, Twitter, Seesaw Pod. You can email us at seesawpodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on TikTok and Instagram at Seesaw Podcast or Seesaw Pod, depending on which one we would. But get us on the other places. This podcast was recorded in front of a blind audience. Do you find it ironic how we have a Patreon after a panhandling episode?
Last week we did the Patreon for the first time, and then the week after we knock out an episode about panhandling with apparently zero irony.
Hey, at least they're getting something for their money in this case.
It's true, we're not just straight up begging, although we also have a GoFundMe, so donate to that if you don't want anything for your money.
Yeah. Also, welcome to Seesaw Media.